What's good, Madden Gamers? It's your boy Master Chappie, and Calvin Johnson Jr. won the Madden 13 cover, and this is possibly what it's going to be looking like. So, man, real good look there. Shout outs to Calvin. Won 52%, 48% over Cam Newton. And, basically the developers released a video today, live streamed, basically some footage and coverage, and they talked about a lot of different things that are going to be in Madden 13. And, I'm just going to sum that up and give you some of the screenshots and things like that they had. The video was about an hour and 20 minutes long, and they were talking the whole time about, content for next year, things like that. So definitely check that out if you do have the time. But as far as presentation goes, man, they got, new tickers, new player banners, they got new coach challenge systems. The halftime stats are going to be displayed differently. The montages and things like that between quarters and halftime are going to be a lot more, precise and accurate to, how the game's actually going. And it's going to be spot on. They got the new lighting system. They got blur stuff now. I mean, as far as, players that are moving, they're going to be blurred more so than they were before. And, a lot of new things there as far as presentation. They got their new commentators, Jim Nantz and Phil Simms. So, that's a good look. And, again, man, they just got a lot of new things. Obviously, the new players on their new teams, respectively. And, the new Nike jerseys that are coming out. Here's some gameplay right here. And basically just showing, how the game's going to look a little bit. I mean, obviously this is in the early stages of development. Well, not early, but mid stages. So, the graphics are obviously probably going to be a little bit better. Any bugs you see in any of these screenshots and things, they're obviously should be fixed. But for the most part, man, I mean, they talk really in depth the first half about new presentation and things like that. And then the second half, they went into gameplay. So, that's mainly my focus is gameplay and things like that. So first, I just want to talk about, man, they got a whole new passing system as far as the lead passing. They got new pass speed. So, your guy can throw it at, rocket speed. And then the next time he can throw it with a little bit more touch or a little bit softer. I mean, you kind of had that this year, but not nearly to the level that they're talking about. And, pass trajectories. Now you're going to be able to lob the ball or, get a nice touch pass over the linebackers, which you really weren't able to do this year. But, they're going to have that in the game. And, they got new dropbacks from all the quarterbacks. So a Drew Brees dropback is going to look a lot different than Aaron Rodgers. And, those touch passes to the running backs and the flats are just going to feel a lot more realistic and look a lot more realistic. So, that's definitely a good look right there. And, new catching system for the wide receivers. I guess they got a bunch of new catching stuff. As you can see here, they got this new shovel pass, so I'm interested to see how that's going to play out. I think that's going to be NCAA as well. And speaking on that, the controllers are going to be the same for NCAA 13 and Madden 13. The developers are working together so that, you can go back and forth between the two games. So that's definitely a good look right there. And, one of the things I seen as far as gameplay goes that really impressed me was the defensive stuff they were talking about. Defenders are going to read and react now instead of being sidekick. You're going to be able to, disguise your defenses better because, the zones will be disguised better. The man will be disguised better. As you can see here, this is an example of two zone plays, how they're passing along the wide receiver and kind of shifting over. The man alignment is supposed to be a much improved man alignment system. They have an entirely new play action system for offense. So, they got a bunch of different options you can do, but you can watch the video. They really get into the specifics there. It is about an hour and 20 minutes again, but I mean, I did get most of the slides and gameplay and stuff like that in this video. So if you don't have the time, you can definitely just, get the gist of what they were talking about from this video. So hopefully this helped you guys out. They'll be doing another one of these May 14th. And if you're looking forward to Madden 13, man, please thumbs up and subscribe. It's your boy.